This is Teacher Plus once again of Global Link Language. And today we're going to continue our business course about work and play, where we value life and work balance or work life balance. So, last time in our previous video, we talked about adverbs of frequency. And again, when we say adverbs of frequency, these are the adverbs to answer the question how often. And we use always, usually, often, rarely. Also, we have some things to remember. First is that adverbs of frequency go before all verbs except be. And also, adverbs of frequency go after the verb be. So it's very important. Now, let us go to this one. Number four, adverbs of frequency. Add an adverb of frequency to make them true for you. Example, I read in the morning. I hardly ever read in the morning. See? Okay, so let's see what can we do about this. Okay. Wow, there are answers right away. So you have 5 seconds to have a quick glance and then you can pause the video and answer 1 to 7. There. You can try. I'll give you 3 minutes since these is a little bit hard, yes, or maybe very easy for you, but I will give you 3 minutes. Your 3 minutes starts now. Okay, so you have few minutes more.
Oh, there is a change in our speaker.
Okay, so there is a change of speaker, but you can still see 1 to 7, right? Okay, so I will try to read it since there is only 1 minute left. So, number one, I read a newspaper in the morning. Yes. Number two, I go skiing in winter. Number three, I meet friends in the evening. Number four, I talk to clients at work. Number five, I am late for my English lessons. Number six, I write emails in the morning. And number seven, I am hungry in the evening. Okay, we have 20 seconds left and we can start answering. Okay, 10 seconds and we will flash the answers. Oh, there you are. So I guess we're ready. Okay, so for number one, I read a newspaper in the morning. So, the statement that use adverb of frequency is I hardly ever read a newspaper in the morning. Next, number two, again, it's I go skiing in winter. And then it says I never go skiing in winter. So, adding an adverb of frequency make them um, clearer. The statement is now clearer and it shows how often the person is doing the things that are written here. And number three, for example, I meet friends in the evening. I sometimes meet friends in the evening. Number four, I talk to clients at work. I often talk to clients at work. I'm here. I often talk to clients at work. And to guide you again, number five, I am late for my English lessons. I am never late for my English lessons. Yes, you should not be late in your English lessons, especially if it is with Global Link language because here in Global Link language, we make sure that we will be able to educate or let our students learn more about English, and we tailor and customize our lessons and courses that that are enough for 30 minutes. Okay, so never be late for your English lessons. Not only in English lessons, but in all meetings that you should attend. Time is gold. Time is gold. Okay, number six, I write emails in the morning. This one. So you can say, I usually write emails in the morning. So this sentence, is clearer because it shows that you prefer writing emails in the morning. This will also give information to your clients that if they're going to write an email for you, they're going to send it in the morning. Through that, you will be more productive. You will be um, more organized or systematic, which is important. Next, number seven, I am hungry in the evening. I am often hungry in the evening. Okay, here this is a quick tip. Um, if you want to have a quality sleep, they say that you should eat 2 to 4 hours before sleep. But I think the ideal one is for um hours before going to bed. But in order to have a precise information, you can check um, some reliable sources. But I read it in a book. Yes, it is a self-help book. Okay, now let us go to the next slide. Here, once, thrice, three times, a blank. Okay, here. How often does Julie go jogging? There. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Number two, how often does Richard go jogging? Another 10 seconds. And how often does Julie travel? So I will give you enough time to answer this. This is a total of 90 seconds. So about let's say more or less 2 minutes. So your 2 minutes start now. Mm-hmm. Are you done? Okay, now let's go here. The answer for number one, she goes jogging every morning. Again, there are a lot of people who are saying that it's really ideal to jog every morning, but of course, evening joggings work too. Personally, I do walking every afternoon or every evening. Okay, because there's no sun and I have trouble waking up early. So it's really up to you, or you're like of a Julie person. You're like Julie who loves jogging every morning. Number two, he often does, or how often, here, this is how often does Richard go jogging? And the answer is he hardly ever goes jogging. Oh, this is sad for Richard. And then number three, how often does Julie travel? She travels twice a year. Again, when we say once, I know everyone knows once. Okay, let me show you. This would be once, okay, one time, then twice, two times, and then we have thrice or three times. This one, please listen.
một lần, hai lần, ba lần.
There. So it seems like um the Vietnamese translation is that they are the same. But look at the difference. Here, when you say one time, it means just once. 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 But if it's twice or two times, it is TWICE. And then thrice, THRICE, is for three times. Okay. Now, let's go back to our lesson here. Here. You have to answer this again. Never, here, never, every, or once, twice, three times, a blank. Okay. So again, I will give you a short time to answer, around 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes start now. Okay, there. Okay. So let us answer number one. How often do you go on business trips? I never go on business trips. Oh, this one. How often do you read a book? I read a book every evening. How often do you attend meetings? I attend meetings twice a week. Okay, this one, when you say business trips, we already know the meaning of this, right? This is business trips. Okay. Business
Chuyến công tác,
trips. Business trips are usually paid by the company we work with or we work for. These are usually paid by the companies we work for. Okay, so these are called business trips, or sometimes these trips are used in order to have a connection or a communication or simply a meeting with the clients abroad or the investors abroad. So it's like business trips. Okay, now let's go to next. How often do you send faxes? Okay. How often do you travel? And number three, how often do you drink coffee? So while you're answering this, I just want to discuss something. Um, Number two, how often do you travel? Personally, I don't travel much. Um, but I think traveling is a good stress reliever because you get to see different places, you get to rewire your brain. And of course, number three, how often do you drink coffee? In the previous videos, I said that I really love coffee. Caffeine is very important in my system. It makes me feel alive, awake, and alert. So how about you? How often do you drink coffee? Let's see. There. I never send faxes. Okay, this is the meaning of faxes. Let me show you. Faxes here.
fax,
Yes, that's the meaning of faxes here.
faxes,
There. Don't forget to have the a part, faxes. And then here, I travel twice a year. Okay. And here, I drink coffee every morning. Yes. Because coffee is something. No, not just something. It is a drink that makes you active and awake. So usually, it is very advisable to drink it every morning. Okay, so let me bring you to here, 29. Here in 29, you have to work in pairs and interview your partner. How healthy are you? Okay, so what is the true meaning of being healthy? That's the best question there. So we will see the true meaning of being healthy. They say health is wealth, and that is really true. We need to invest in our health because we can only continue working if we are healthy enough to function and to be productive. Okay. So here, 1 to 5, I want you to take some time to answer. Like for example, while I'm reading, you may answer. Number one, how often do you cook? A, hardly ever. One. Letter B, sometimes. Two. Number C, often. Three. And number T. Oh, number D. Letter D. Okay, this is a letter D every day. That's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is the scores. Yes, that will check if you are really healthy or not. It will be the determining factor of your health. So number 2, how often do you go jogging? Okay, never, rarely, sometimes, often. Number 3, do you smoke? And number 4, how often are you stressed? Okay, so do you know that there are two kinds of stress? There is the good stress and the bad stress. When you say good stress, this is like the stress that keeps us going. Yes, that's the good stress. Like for example, you are stressed over your clothes. um so being stressed about your clothes, that's a normal reaction, um especially when you're choosing clothes. But when we say bad stress, it's when the time that you're choosing clothes will take hours already and you become obsessive and or compulsive about choosing your clothes. So I think that is where bad stress comes comes in. Okay, so we need to be very balanced. And number 5, how often do you watch TV? This one, every day, often, sometimes, and never. Oh no. Okay, so that's a personal question. Now, let's go to the last part. Again, health is wealth. And of course, we value health, we value work, we value you. Here in Global Link Language, we prioritize our students and yes, you know that. We love you all and we value knowledge and education. Education is power. So again, I will see you in our next video. And again, this is Teacher Bless from Global Link Language. Bye bye.